Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon. Welcome to day 5 of Knitmas. I'm so happy to have you here. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Gina Pike. This is the Knitting TurnPike, where we talk about knitting and crochet and yarn. And we're so happy to have you here today for one of the 12 Days of Knitmas, my live shows for the December month. And I've been doing a little bit, let me explain a little bit what's going on here. I've been thinking about what I could do for these 12 days. I talk a little bit about some free patterns. I talk a little bit about some Advent stuff, since a lot of Advent knitting and crochet is going on right now at this time. I talk a little bit about had a brain blank there, but I also have one important thing that I wanted to do with this series is bring 12 friends of Knitmas up. And so I have a special friend that will be joining us here in a minute. I wanted just to explain this a little bit and get a couple of things out of the way. I wanted to mention that my special friend who is here with me today, her channel will be linked at the top of the chat. So when we're talking, if you want to grab her channel, join her family, please do. There's also a lot of messages that will be scrolling, like Notbot. Those are my members. They all have channels. Please go check out their channels. Everybody does something a little bit differently. We're a very supportive and tight-knit community. So if you'd like to check them out, that would be great. The other last thing I'd like to mention before I bring my special friend up is that if you are a member of one of my groups, you have access to posting links. If you have something going on your channel or something we need to know about, please post a link. Let us know. We all love to learn, and it's hard to keep up with everybody's channel that we want to keep up with. So help us stay connected and in the loop and in the know of what's going on. I would really appreciate that. And if you don't have that behind your name, if you need a link drop, let us know, and I will do my best as we do this to get that done. So thank you. Welcome in. So happy to have you. And today I want to announce my special friend of Knitmas, day 5, is Crystal, the Yarny Chicken and Crazy Cat Lady. I've been practicing that because I always get that a little mixed up. I always try to call her something like put the yarn before the cat. So good morning. Welcome. How are
Hi,
you?
everyone. I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, really good. I was telling Crystal just right before we started, I'm a little tired, so you might see me drinking my coffee a little bit more, trying to wake up a little bit, but I'm so happy to have you here. What are you drinking?
Coffee.
All right. She's a coffee drinker. Love that. All right. Well, let's see who we got joining us this morning. Before we get into talking a little bit about some whips and everything, looks like some people are joining us. I do want to say a special thank you to my member, Tony Christensen. He's been a member. I'm not sure if he may be renewed for the month, but welcome, Tony. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. We have Shatika joining us, and she's saying Merry Christmas and hearts. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you for being here. Rosemary says she's going to be cooking, and she's going to join us later. So thank you for letting us know that, and we're glad to have you here. Those are me. We have my beautiful friend Carrie from Canada joining us. Welcome in. And Raquel, good morning. It's nice to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Katia is also joining us, and Katia, thank you for joining us. I know it's a little bit earlier for you because you're on the West Coast. It means a lot that you would get up and join us this morning. I mean, I say get up. It's hard for me to get up. You might be a morning person. Teresa's joining us as well. Good morning, Teresa. Teresa's in the Midwest, and thank you for joining us. We have Donna joining us as well from Canada. Welcome in. And let's see, we have my beautiful friend Melissa, Crochets with Love, and she's saying hello to everybody in the chat and hello to Crystal. Let's see, we have Iris. Iris is joining us from the UK. Good morning. It's nice to have you here. And Consuelo, hi, how have you been? It's been a while since I've seen you. It's nice to have you here. Thank you for joining us. I hope you're doing well. We have Maribel, the beautiful Maribel is joining us as well. And we have Connie. I think you know Connie. She's saying, hi, Gina and Crystal. How are y'all doing today? I'm glad you got that in the mail. Aw, awesome. I'm glad that you did that, and it's lovely to have you here. Welcome. Such a treat to have you here today. Lisa, Yarn Lovers, joining us as well. Good morning. I know she's up in Canada. And I love to kind of, if I know where people are, I like to kind of mention it because I feel like we're covering a big area. And I love that. We have the amazing Ingrid of Ingrid's Inspirations joining us. She's saying hello, Georgina and Crystal and everyone in the chat. She's from South Africa. Oh, we have Granny D joining us, saying that she loves us, and we love you too, Granny D. Let's see. It's so nice to have everybody here today, and I hope everybody's doing well. Roseanne is joining us. Good morning. We have Angela Wright. She's saying that she's doing well today, drinking water and working on. She's progressing. She was on the body of her sock the last time she was here. Now she's on the leg. You're almost there. You're doing really well. Let's see. I love hearing the progress that you're doing with that. Everybody's saying hello to everybody. I love that. We have the amazing Hannah joining us from Austria. Welcome in, Hannah. It's good to see you. We have Candy's Yarn Crafts. Good morning. And let's see, we have Patty Golden. Good morning, Patty. She said she made it. She scooted in. It's nice to have you here. We have Sanita joining us as well. She's lurking around, asking how everyone's doing. Beautiful Sanita. Makes crochet items. Let's see. We have Lashira as well joining us. Good morning. Hello. How are you, my sweet friend? Hope you're doing well. Everybody's saying hello, which I just absolutely love. We all support each other and say good morning. So today, Crystal and I are going to be, first of all, I think, talking about, I want Crystal to introduce herself, tell us a little bit about her channel first, and then maybe we can talk a little bit about some of the things you've been making lately. But tell us, for those people who maybe don't know who you are or not as familiar with you, tell us a little bit about your channel.
Okay. Hi, I'm Crystal, the Yarny Chicken and Crazy Cat Lady. I know it's a mouthful. Everybody says I have the longest name on YouTube. I probably do. Okay, what I do on my channel, I am a crocheter and a knitter, still a beginner knitter, but I also garden. I have chickens. I have 6 chickens and 2 cats. On Monday, I upload what is called my Miscellaneous Monday. And it can be gardening or the chickens or my cats or just anything I want to share. Tuesday and Friday, I go live. And Thursday is my Yarn Talk Thursday, going over what I was working on over the past week or all my projects, wicks or finished objects. That's
a lot. It really is. I'm impressed. I have a hard time with just my schedule, and that's nothing compared to yours. So that's awesome.
I try to keep a schedule.
The Yarn Talks, that's new, right?
No,
it's not.
I just started maybe in the last month or 2 calling them Yarn Talk Thursday. I used to just label them FOs, whips, or whatever.
Oh, that sounds really interesting. I can't wait to check that out and start coming to those more. I know Thursdays are a really good day for me. That's usually a day I try to do a live when I don't do this 12 thing. So I like that. That might be a really good time for me to come. What time is that?
Whatever time I can post the video.
Okay, so everybody needs to keep your eyes open for that. Please subscribe to her channel. And she has some amazing content, like you said, of a wide variety, some animals, some yarn, some knitting, some crochet, and some fun. Because on your lives, I know participated on your live before, and we had a really good time. You asked me some very thought-provoking questions. It was a lot of fun. And that's another thing I should say. We are going to share a little bit more about some whips, some Advent stuff. But I think what we'll also do is do a little rapid fire later on to get to know you a little bit better and get to know the people here in the chat a little bit better. If you guys have any questions for Crystal and myself, please don't hesitate to put them in the chat. And we ask these questions of each other or share our whips. Please share in the chat. We would love to know what you're working on. We would love to know you guys a little bit more. So please do not hesitate to interact with us. That's what these live shows are really all about. So let's just see real quick if I've missed anybody that might have come in. All the people, new people coming in, welcome in. We are so happy to have you here. I know Paula's joining us this morning. She's saying hello, listening while cooking. That sounds awesome. Hannah is saying that she's working on an easy scarf with her needles and a hat on her hook. The same yarn, playing yarn chicken. That's pretty appropriate today, right? Oh, I hope you make it though, because yarn chicken is really not a fun thing. It sounds like it would be really cute, but it's really not that fun because the whole time you're sweating it. But it's appropriate since it's in your name. Let's see. Anybody else joining us? Let's see. We have Verna joining us. Good morning, Verna. And Paula's saying, wait till I see Crystal's shawl. I can hardly wait. We have Susan Burke is joining us. Good morning. Welcome in. And let's see. Okay, there is a little bit of an echo. I'm not sure if this is on my end. Let's see. I might have to step away for a second, but let's see. We have Nisi also joining us, free-handedly made AU. Welcome in. It's nice to have you here. All right. Everybody, we're caught up with the chat. All right, let's get into a little bit of Christmas Advent. Have you ever had have you ever done any Advent stuff?
No, I have not. I've really wanted to. I've seen a couple on people's channels, and they look so extremely fun.
So what do you You said you're working. That somebody said you're working on a shawl. So what is that? What you're currently working on right now?
Yes.
Would you like to show it to us? I'll put you on a solo out loud.
Okay. This is my first knitted shawl.
Oh.
And it's lace weight.
Oh man, that's beautiful.
I'm on the very last section. I'm trying to work the needles here to hold it up.
Oh yeah, I've done that. Don't drop any stitches.
It is, and I cannot pronounce this for the life of me, but it's Expression Fiber Arts.
Okay.
And this is the name of it. I'm not really sure how you would pronounce it, but it is beautiful. And here's another picture with it open.
Oh my goodness. That's beautiful.
Thank you. It's been a big learning curve.
Hold it back up again so we can see it a little bit more. I think we didn't. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that lace is amazing. Oh, you've done such a good job with that.
Thank you. It was really hard at first because a lot of these stitches I did not know how to do. Like I had to learn how to do a yarn over. I had to learn how to SKP. I had to learn so many different things that I wasn't sure how to do. A KFB, knit in front back. I didn't know how to do that. So there was like 4 or 5 things I had to learn just because of this pattern. And I conquered it. I learned it. And I am so proud of myself. This looks so hard to me, but now that I actually learned how to do all that, it's so easy.
That's really just it. You got to practice. None of this is really that hard. You just have to practice the stitches and then you'll get it down. But I'm so proud of you for doing that. I know that that's a beautiful pattern, and what I'll do is I'll link Expression Fiber Arts. I always take notes when I do these shows, and I come back and add the links after the show's over. But that is a beautiful pattern, and I remember we were talking about it there. Every designer writes their patterns a little bit differently.
Mhm.
I think that's why it's kind of good to do different people, and not just kind of get stuck with one person, because you learn new
Mhm.
things every time you do a different type of a designer.
Mhm.
I think it's a beautiful pattern. And that yarn, is that yarn striping itself, or are you doing the stripes
Yes.
yourself?
Now I got my yarn all tangled up. Hold on.
Oh, it's okay.
It's merino. I can't remember. I know it's Schackenmeyer and it's merino. It's red, kind of like a pinkish red, and then there's black and dark blue.
Wow, it's beautiful.
First time I ever worked with a zero weight yarn.
It takes a lot longer, right?
Oh, yes.
Oh, it's a beautiful shawl. I'm so happy that you're working on knitting. And I mean, I think it's really good to do both. I'm
Mhm.
trying to hone up my crochet skills a little bit, because I'm a little bit, I think it's good to do both. So,
Mhm.
but it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Let's see. We have Candy telling us that she is working on a snowflake wind spinner on her hook in Canada.
Ooh.
That sounds awesome. Let's see. We have some more people coming in. We have Anvita joining us this morning. She's from India. Welcome in, Anvita. It's nice to have you here. And oh, Patty, we will be sharing that in a minute. I know Patty and Teresa and I are working on the Advent Calendar Stole, which is just we get a clue every other day, and we just finished clue 4. It was a bear. It was a bear. She always has one clue in there that's really challenging, and that one was the hard one. And Patty's saying she's so glad that it was done. Um, Hannah's saying that your shawl is beautiful,
Aw,
and
thank you.
I know I saw a lot of other people, Teresa, Nisi, uh, Granny D saying she loves Shandy's patterns and yarn. Lashira is saying that's beautiful. Um, Katia is saying, wow, amazing shawl. Ingrid saying, this is beautiful, Crystal, your first knitted shawl. You say, oh, wow, doesn't look like a first one. You're so very talented. XOXO. I agree. I agree.
Thank you, Ingrid.
And Patty saying she loves EFA patterns. Roseanne, very nice and pretty. She's beautiful patterns, and good job on knitting it. Lisa loves the shawl. Raquel, everybody's loving your shawl.
Aw, thank
And
you.
oh, and we shared that. Granny D we got the. Can you say the name again one more time for your yarn?
You know what? Let me look. I might have the yarn band right here.
Okay. While she's doing
My
that,
little go-to bag.
and Iris said amazing. Lashira and Vita, everybody just loves your shawl.
Aw. It's Schackenmeyer Merino Extra Fine 285 lace.
See if maybe that makes it. There you go. For Granny D. Thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome.
All right. Raquel is saying that she went through the same type of learning knitting when she made her first shawl last year. She was determined, and it was hard. She had to look up tutorials on every stitch, but she did it, and that's really good.
That is.
Nisi says she's working on a Littleman's teddy bear. Melissa says it's awesome, Crystal. I'd have been discouraged, but you stuck through it. You were determined, and she's so happy for you.
Gina, I'm still on big screen.
I know. I'm sorry.
Okay. I just didn't know if you knew.
I was like, I enjoy being off the screen, so I'll just leave you up there. Let's see. Melanie saying hello. Welcome in, Melanie. It's nice to have you here. Let's see. Elizabeth is joining us from Reno, Nevada. She's got a busy morning. She may have to go, but she wanted to stop by today and say hello, and she'll watch that. Thank you so much. It's so nice to have you and see you. Welcome. Hope you have a great day. Donna saying your shawl is beautiful. Let's see, Teresa, when we were talking about the Advent, and maybe I'll go ahead and show that here in a second. She's saying, because she's the other person knitting it, she's saying that she kept getting her stitches mixed up in the beginning rows. I did too. This pattern on this Clue 4, every right side row is all cables.
Oh, wow.
So it's and it twists it can twist different ways, or it can be different cable stitches. So it's pretty complicated. And I think I had to undo the first row a couple of times. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to slow down on this because I'm tired of undoing it. This is what it looks like, but I will be showing it. My webcam doesn't really show it very well, the definition, but you can see all the cables in there.
It's beautiful.
Oh, thank you. This is how big it's getting. I'll show the close-ups here in a minute, but you can see how each clue it's progressing. And I've done this Advent. This is her 6th annual. This is the 3rd year I've done it. So I kind of did it 3 years ago, kind of got hooked, and now I look forward to it every Christmas to knit this stole with Bridget. It's really fun. Let's see. Connie saying beautiful. She learned how to knit from Shandy. It's really great. Let's see. Oh, Melanie saying she loves your hair. I do too.
Oh, thank you, Melanie.
Thank you, Claudia. And thank you, Connie. I appreciate that. Me too. I love the cables. I think they're really fun to add. This one was like I said, it was like cable this way, cable that way. There was no like stitches in between the cables. So you had to, when you're looking at the chart, you really had to pay attention to which symbol it was so that you did put the right one in, because if you didn't, it will go the wrong way. Let's see. Nisi saying she always says when doing a new pattern with stitches you're not used to, that slow and steady wins the race. It's a very, very good. Oh, thank you, Ingrid. I do appreciate that. I'm going to share it here in just a second because I've got Teresa's and Patty's clues as well to share with the Advent stuff. Maybe we'll do that here in a second. I just want to make sure we say hello to Demetra joining us this morning from Canada. We are caught up with the chat. I'm trying to do a lot better with that. Let's go ahead and share the Advent since we've been talking about it. And I have just a short video, and I can talk through it if I can get there. Okay, here we go. This is day 5 Advent pattern updates. All right, this is the amigurumi Advent that we've been following. I'm just going to show you what the current days are. We're going to look at 2 days. This is from Irina Kalari and Irene Strange. The pre-clue was a Yule log. The day 1 was the robin. Whoops, sorry. I got to start it again. I hit the wrong thing. So sorry. I'm so sorry. I was trying to hide the comment and I turned it off. Okay, we're at the Yule log. Forgive me. And day 1 was the robin. We've already seen this, so I'm so sorry. Technical difficulties with me. Day 2 was a little acorn. Day 3 is a squirrel in honor of Granny D. Day 4 is the oak leaf. I just love these little nature patterns. Day 5 is the hare, the rabbit. And I just love the little extra adds of color she added there on the ears. Day 6 is a berry, juicy red berries. Day 7 is a cardinal. Day 8 is the fruity, or the frilly toadstool, the fruity toadstool. Day 9 is a snail. So that's the last one. That was today. Now we're going to look at the knitting. This is the one that I just showed. This is the MCal Calendar Stole pattern by Bridget Koch. I have 2 people knitting this in my group here, or maybe more if you want to share. Teresa Kloeppel. This is her clue 1, which was anchors. And she's knitting without beads, but look at that beautiful yarn and the stitch definition she's getting. This is her clue 2, which is called umbrellas. This is her clue 3, which was called vases. It's beautiful. And then Patty, this is her clue 1. She's using a speckled yarn for Christmas. And then she's got the beads, green beads in the interlude and at the bottom. This is her clues 2 and clues 3. And she finished clue 4, and this was her clue 4 she posted, which is the cables that were so complicated. This is my clue 1, which is anchors. This is my clue 2, which is umbrella. Clue 3, vases, and you can see there's some baubles actually in that. And this is my clue 4, which was the cables, the diamonds, which was pretty complicated. But we're through that one, and probably all the rest of the patterns will be a little bit easier. All right, so thank you for letting me share that, those Advent updates. And let's go ahead, since we're doing that, we'll just show the free patterns and let you guys grab those links. All of the links are down in the description box below. These are just some free patterns I saw today. And today we have a little bit of a theme. If it had been a little bit colder, I had a sweater that I was going to wear that had a big old gnome on it. Today we're going to be talking about gnomes. I think they're just adorable. They can make them look like Santa. Let me grab my notes here. The first pattern is Gnomes of the North, which is a crochet pattern by Sue Perez. This is free. And look at all the different variations you can make of this pattern. So cute. The next one is the Christmas Gnomes collection by Yuen Win. It's a crochet pattern. So cute. Look at how she varied these 3. Same pattern, but different variations. This one is the Knitted Gnomes. It's a knitted pocket gnome. Again, you can make variations of it. The one in the back has like a big beard. And then this one has hair. So cute. You can make them look different. All the patterns are down below. Now there's a paid gnome patterns. I cannot talk about gnomes without talking about this lady, who is Sarah Shira of Imagine Landscapes. She currently has a Leave Gnome Stone Unturned, and that is a paid mystery knit along going on now. Now this is my whip of the day. Sorry, that kind of went a little fast. My whip of the day is the Sophisticated Boho Lace Eternity Scarf by Sweater Babe. And I think I'm actually only halfway done with it. But if you can believe, it's like this long. And you got to go back and add the fringe at the end. Let me show you a little bit closer up. And I've let this sit for like over a year. And I need to finish it. This is the yarn that I'm using. This is a Knit Picks City Tweed. It's got a little bit of merino wool, a little bit of alpaca, and some Donegal tweed. You can see the tweed collection there. So that's my whip of the day that I need to finish and challenge myself to be diligent. I think, like I said, I'm only halfway through. So I kind of set it aside and hadn't picked it up in a year. So anyway, let's see. Crystal, why don't we let you tell a little bit about some things that you might be doing for your channel in the upcoming year. Are you going to keep a same kind of format? Are you going to be doing some new things? Or are you going to have some goals for yourself to challenge yourself?
Well, there are several things that I'm probably going to do next year involving some challenges. This is a challenge started by Garden State Gardener, and it's called the Peter Pepper Challenge. Who can grow the longest pepper and widest pepper? And it starts in January, and I think it goes through October, but I'm not sure. Now, the neat thing I thought was kind of neat about the Peter Pepper, they're almost the same heat tolerance as a jalapeno.
Really?
And he's also doing a cucumber and zucchini contest next year too. So I am going to be taking part in that, and I kind of think it's fun since I'm kind of like with the gardening community, homestead, and yarn communities. So, you know, why not?
No, absolutely.
Also, another thing I'm going to try to do is put out more tutorials next year.
Mm-hmm. You think it's going to be more crochet or knitting or both?
I don't think I'm advanced in knitting yet enough to do patterns, but maybe if I get venturous.
That's a really good segue because, you know, Crystal is a pattern designer. And let me just show real quickly, and then we'll get back to the chat because I know I'm getting behind because I totally slip up sometimes. But for the replay giveaway today, you know, we have a couple of giveaways. For the replay giveaway for the next show, you're going to be able, I'm going to pick 2 winners, and each winner is going to be able to pick a couple of patterns from Crystal's Ravelry store. I have a video clip to show your patterns. If you want to talk while this is going, you can. I did not put the names in there, but if you do want to talk, that's totally fine. Okay. You don't have to.
This is my lacy soap bar bag. That's the cat toy I designed. Mesh macrame bag. Nova Scotian night sky cow. I can't remember the name of it, but it's my latest pocket shawl. That's Pinksky. He's right beside me too. Garden of Roses shawl.
Beautiful.
Striped Wings granny shawl. On the V side shawl. And the roundabout ruffle shawl. That's my beaded challenge one. Yeah.
I love that. I love all of those. So if you want to participate in this giveaway, put a comment under this video after this video is finished. And the next show, I will do you don't have to put a special word. We'll just draw from all of the comments. And each person will win a couple of patterns of your choice from Crystal's Ravelry store. So I think they're just all you're really talented. I love seeing the progression. You did some amigurumi, you did some shawls, you did some bags. It's really nice.
I try to do a little bit of a variety, so.
You did really great. Let's see, we have Zara joining us this morning. Good morning. And Mary is joining us, and Rebecca. Let's see. Welcome in, everybody. And everybody's saying, Ingrid's saying that she loved looking at all of the knitting from Patty and Teresa. So very talented. Same thing from Anvita. And then Granny D saying she likes the gnomes. You know, with the gnomes, it's not that you they can even look more like Santa. You can make them red and look a little bit like Santa Claus. So that's kind of what I think I would do. I've always wanted to make them. I just got to take the time to do it. And I really love that lady that has the paid patterns. She has a lot of gnomes, which is what I showed in that one picture. They are paid, so they're not a free pattern. But so maybe start with the free patterns and then work your way up. And she is also a knitted person. The other two, the first 2 patterns I showed were crochet. The last one's a knit. Darla saying that she likes them as well. And as Lashira and Melanie. I love that. I'm glad that you like that. And thank you guys so much. Ingrid loves the adorable gnomes. It's hard to say fast. Let's see. Thank you, Katia. I appreciate that. Actually, this yarn is gray. It might look a little blue, but it's actually like a dark charcoal gray. But thank you. It's nice because it does have a little bit of a paca in it, so it's really soft. Susan saying she has to go, so hope you have a good day. Thanks for stopping in. And let's see, Reggie's joining us. J Hook Crochet. It's nice to have you here. If you don't know, Linda Simpson's opening an Advent yarn thing on her channel from J Hook Crochet, and she has a beautiful Etsy store. Go check it out. Helen is here. Welcome in, Helen. It's nice to have you here always. Granny D is saying that the last shawl that we showed, she loved that pink. She's a pink lover as well.
It is Ice Cream Big Scoop, and it is Cherry's Jubilee, I believe.
Oh, I love it too. I remember when we saw it on the Beady Challenge. It's gorgeous.
Thank you.
What do
I
you
just
do?
wanted to say Linda Simpson's here and hi.
Oh, I get behind. Welcome in, Linda. It's so nice to have you here. Thank you for joining us. And oh, yep, you're right. I skipped it. Thank you. Hi, my sweet friend Linda. Welcome in. It's lovely to have you here always. And let's see. Donna saying that she loves your shawl patterns. They're beautiful. And Raquel wants to know the name of the last one again. Let's go ahead and the name of the last shawl.
The Roundabout Ruffle Shawl.
Yeah, I have that one. I can't wait to find some time to make it. I actually have that pattern and I love it. And it's really, really nice. So I think we are caught up with the chat, which is actually in my mind blows my mind because I always get so behind. I think if you don't mind, do you mind if I show a little bit of yarn? Have you ever bought like an Advent yarn thing? They're a little expensive.
No, but I've always wanted to.
I think what I was talking to my husband the other day because I was telling him about opening these up, and I'm like, it wouldn't be that hard to like get a group of your friends and share this, like pull some stuff out of your stash. I know I have like 12 skeins of yarn, and I could easily break some off and create an Advent set from what I have in my stash for some of my friends. And I think it would be fun because it would be yarn that you didn't have, and then they would do the same for you. They would send you what they had, they would create one for you and you could do it with them. And it would be kind of fun to do that next year. So I think that's a really good idea. The one thing I really liked about the one that Linda's sharing, not to knock the one I'm sharing, but it does have a couple of patterns with it. And I thought that was really well thought out by Reggie to have, because that's another thing I've been looking at is what am I going to make with all of this yarn? It's a little bit hard to figure out what's going to look good. So if you already have a suggestion that comes with it, it is very nice to have that. Let's go ahead and open these. I've got 2 yarns for the day. This is from Swoon Fibers. She has an Etsy store. It's linked down below. So this is day 9. You guys have seen this is a Rosy Cozy Christmas. Oh my goodness, I love this. All right, today, day 9, I get some more organic gummy bears. And then this is a sock yarn. This is the color. It's like a gray with some blues. So it started out kind of pinks and it went to like a cream, and now it's gone to the blues, and now it's going to a gray. It's kind of interesting. And then for day 10, we'll open that pretty quickly here. And let's see. Ooh, I love this. This is another gray. Look at this one. Let me hold them side by side so you can see what the differences might be. I think this one this one right here has a little more blue. And then this one is just more solid gray. And I'll make them come down a little bit. I'm having trouble getting right on the camera. Okay. All right. There we go. Let's see. Granny D is saying that she made her own Advent yarn calendar the past 3 years. So she may splurge next year and buy a really nice one. I think it's a great idea as well to do your own as well. So and Ingrid was saying the same thing, to share Advents with friends, create Advents and share with friends. Carrie's saying I have these little tins I got from Jimmy Beam Wool. I can create an Advent for her with those. maybe I might do that. That's a really good idea. They're really, really cute. They have a little magnet on the back, and you can put them on like a magnetic board, and they stick. I wish I had one. I put them over there, so I can't really reach them. Let's see. Everybody's saying that they like the yarn, which is great. Granny D, Melissa's saying that to Grainy Days. She didn't know what that, but that's awesome. So that's good. Um, as you see as you see people's things scroll, their channels, please check them out. They're awesome creators as well. Please, everybody has a little bit of different spin. I really love that you're bringing in the gardening. I know who you're talking about, Joe. He's got a really good channel as well. And I love that you have like a little bit broader scope and gives us a little bit more variety. You also show your cats as well, right? You have 2 cats.
Mm-hmm. Tom and Oreo.
That's right. I was trying to remember if I want to try something. Let me just do one quick thing. I don't know if you guys want to play a little bit with us. I'm trying to figure out a new way to do a giveaway. If you guys just try something with me and let's just see what happens. This won't be for a giveaway, but if you guys want to put Oreo in the chat, I want to see if this other tool where I can do giveaways will grab them before I end up and going to it. So put Crystal's cat Oreo in the chat, and let's just see if this tool that I'm looking at using will work. That'd be great. Reggie's saying that Oreo seems to be a very popular name for a cat. He must be black. He's black and white, right?
She.
Oh, she is. Okay.
Yeah, Oreo is my female cat, and Tom is my male. And they're both fixed.
I love the name Tom for a cat, too. So I think it's really great.
He knows his name.
That's awesome. I love that. Okay, let's see. It looks like how many people did this? I've got 22. Thanks for helping me out here. It's hard to test this stuff when you don't have people to test it out with. And I really want to try some new giveaway tools that aren't so number and having to keep an eye on the numbers and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know if it got everybody's. There's probably about 22. While you're doing that, this is Demetra is saying she loves the idea of an advent exchange. She ordered one from Yorkio Oki in British Columbia, and she included a shawl pattern as one of the gifts, which is very nice. I really love that. I really, really love
I think
that.
I counted 28.
Okay, well then that, let's see. Oh, it's staying. Okay, hold on. I say 26 now. So it's not perfect. I don't know if I want to use it. It's a good thing to test, though. It's a tool in StreamYard. So I'm trying to see if, and it worked okay for you?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys for doing that. I think maybe we'll continue the same way. I know that works. I do have maybe another twist on it. Again, I am trying to figure out different ways to do this to make it a little bit more fun. It looks like I appreciate you guys doing that. And then we have Taylor joining us this morning. She's in Nevada. Good morning. She's happy she made it here with us. Susan is saying that Bubba is her 28-pound tabby. Crystal has somebody asking her question. So that is a big baby, big cat for sure. Taylor is saying that hello to Crystal. It's nice. That's really sweet. Melissa is saying there's a Birthdays Angels giveaway video. She's sharing that link. Thank you for that. Hannah is saying that Reggie has a whole yarniversary, how to use yarn minis. Okay, that's a good idea for me to go check out. Thank you for sharing that with me, Hannah. Need to go check that out. I do have some patterns that I've been looking at. I have a video clip. I shared it the last time, but if you guys are interested, you can say yes or no. A lot of you probably have already seen them, but I asked an opinion last time and I got a couple of choices picked, but I need to decide. And I think I'm going to wait until I get all of the yarns so that I can maybe see them all together, get them all opened. And that way I can make a decision at that time. Let's see. It looks like, Carrie saying she has rabbits. I don't know if you know that. She's got a big rabbit named Jelly Bean. Oh, he's really, really cute. I mean, she's also got 2 other rabbits named Jack and Storm, but Jelly Bean's the giant one. Melissa saying the links she posted are to 2 different giveaways on her channel if anyone is interested. So thank you for doing that, Melissa. I appreciate that. Go check those out. Everybody loves a giveaway, right? Get something for free. That is true, and I have been trying to use that as well. I've tried it one time before, and it didn't work very well. That's why I reverted to the numbers. But I am evaluating different things to make this a little bit more fun for you guys. I tell you what, let's do some rapid fire questions and get to know Crystal a little bit better. And let's you guys feel free to answer these in the chat. We'll do a couple of them. We'll look at what you guys answer. And then I think, have I shown everything for today? I think I have one more thing to show, and then we'll do the giveaway stuff here. So let's, here's a little bit of hot seat stuff. Put Crystal in the hot seat. What's your favorite movie? These aren't hard, I promise.
Yikes.
Or one of them. How about one of them?
I'm trying to think of one. Favorite movie? My goodness. Used to be Titanic.
Ah, but not anymore.
No, I can't think of my favorite one right now.
I heard something from the peanut gallery. What did she say?
Titanic. She's screaming Titanic.
Oh, that movie kind of makes me sad. Every time I watch it, I'm like, she's like, I'll never let you go, and then she's like letting his hand go. I mean that, but I understand the whole thing. But it is a great movie. I remember. Did you see that one in the theaters when it came out?
Yep, and they turned the air down so low, you felt like you were sitting in ice water in that movie theater.
Oh wow, what a great thought to do. That's interesting. What's your favorite yarn type? Like, I mean, do you have like a certain weight that you love and a certain fiber?
3 and 4 weight, mostly acrylic.
Okay, that one was easy to answer. I usually stall on that one because I'm like, what would I say? Do you have any type of favorite music that you like to listen to?
One of my favorite bands is Breaking Benjamin. They're kind of like rock. But I also like a wide variety of music. I like golden oldies. I like 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s is what I mostly grew up on. Not big on rap or R&B, but I like a lot of the older stuff.
I love that. All right, let's see what everybody is saying here in the chat as they're answering these questions as well. Let's see. Melissa's saying so many great movies. Hi, Jackie. Jackie's here, joining us today. Favorite Christmas movie? Absolutely. Whatever movie if you want to do Christmas movies, that's totally fine. Love Christmas movies. I turn them on when they start in October. I get excited about it, and it's kind of like 2 months of Christmas movies, but I still enjoy that. Do you like to watch Christmas movies?
My favorite is A Christmas Story. I watch it every year.
Oh, I love that one too. I'll never forget the first time I saw that. I think I was in college, and I was like, "What is this?" But it's really become a something you have to watch every year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mary Beth is joining us. It's nice to have you here. No worries about being late. We're just happy to have you here. Katia is saying she loves fingering weight yarn. Melissa likes size 3 and acrylic. Mary Beth is about to walk her dog. She walks dogs for her job. So we totally understand.
Mm-hmm.
Katia saying 80s music. Let's see. Reggie saying, what favorite yarn type was easier to answer than the favorite movie? How did that happen? Oh, I love that. Oh, I don't know. It's pretty a mystery. Oh, somebody, your mom?
Grandmother.
Your grandmother is saying that you love Doctor Who.
Yeah. I'm a big Doctor Who fan.
I've never really watched that. I really want to, but is it kind of mystery or is it
Science fiction.
science fiction? Okay. I should watch that. Let's see. Granny D is saying she'll never let you go, and then she does. Oh yes, about Jack and the Titanic. Yeah, that part really gets me. Just and then the other part that's a little in my mind is like she lets that diamond go into the ocean. It's like, why did she do that? Why didn't she just give it to the guy? But I love the movie. Don't get me wrong. Don't misunderstand me. Those are just the two things, and I'm like sitting there the whole time, like, why did she do it? Let's see. Granny D loves A Christmas Carol, especially the one with Alistair Sims. It's a great story. Taylor loves Elf and The Nightmare Before Christmas. She can no longer do the emotional traditional movies. I totally understand. Patricia, your grandma, she crochets more than she watches movies. I love this. Your grandma's going to answer the questions for you. I love that. Welcome in. I love that. Keep her straight. I love that. Let's see. Susan is saying she loves white Christmas and size 10 thread. I love that. That's some really intricate, fine work. Katia is saying Elf is a favorite Christmas movie. So we've answered all of those. Let's see. I'm going to say knitting or crochet. Which do you think you prefer?
Probably crochet.
But you are dabbling with the knitting. How about this? Football or baseball?
If I had to pick one, baseball, I guess. No, I changed my answer, football, because my grandfather watched football.
Okay. How about this? Neither. Oh, neither? Your favorite drink?
Mountain Dew and coffee, but not at the same time.
That would be interesting. Let's see. All right, here's a kind of a thought-provoking question. When you first encounter like the opposite sex, what's the first thing that attracts you to that person?
Their smile or their eyes.
Okay. Do you have any tattoos?
I have 3.
You do? Do you want to share what they are?
One, no. The other one is a name, and it's Baby, Baby, because that was one of my cat's names. When he passed a couple of months after, I got tattooed. And then I have a backwards E for Eminem because I do like him as a rapper. But that's like the only rap music I would listen to.
Okay, awesome. Do you think I have any tattoos?
You might have one, maybe.
I have 2, actually. I'm sure people didn't even know that about me. My husband and I have a matching tattoo. And then I had a tattoo before I met him. I kind of did like when I was 30, like I'm going to get a tattoo, that kind of a thing. So I have 2. And they're both on my back kind of thing. So it's not something you can really see. I don't wear a lot of backless stuff. So let's see. Carrie is saying we have to watch the National Lampoon with Chevy Chase. He is accident prone as Mario, which is her husband.
That's another favorite.
That one is great. That's so funny. Your grandma is saying, so the captain could have fun of finding it. She was not supposed to have it, remember. Aw. Well, I thought he was going to give up. That's why I kind of feel like they were giving up. And I'm like, and then she dropped it in the ocean. You know what I mean? But I see what you're saying. I get it. Thank you for explaining that to us. Melissa Crochets with Love is saying crochet. Taylor, same thing, but she wants to learn to knit. Melissa likes football, and Taylor likes football. We all like football. Let's see, Teresa, neither. Neither for Granny D. She's not a sports fan. Katia, she likes coffee and Diet Pepsi. Melissa says the same, Mountain Dew and coffee with her Italian sweet cream. Teresa saying she's attracted to a man's eyes. And Melissa likes the personality. Melissa has 5 tattoos. Wow. That's amazing. Taylor, coffee in the morning, water all day, red wine, some evenings. That's really good. Another person is with you, Mountain Dew and coffee, Patty. Yay. Teresa says she has no tattoos, as does Patricia. Susan is working on some snowflakes now, which I love that. On my day 1 of Knitmas, I shared a snowflake website. She has new snowflakes every Monday. Snowcatcher.net. You can go check her out. They're crocheted snowflakes. They're really beautiful. Melissa said she never would have guessed me having 2 tattoos. Jax Creations by Jax is joining us. She's saying skirt. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. So glad you're here. Carrie has 8 tattoos. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
That's a lot. Katia is saying no tattoos. Patty saying eek, tattoos. She's almost out of her back space. That I would have never guessed. I love that. And Grady D is saying, surprising Gina, she has no tattoos yet. Interesting. I love that. Let's see. Iris is saying she got one at 36 because her daughter dared her to. Maribel has 2 tattoos as well. Yay. We're in the 2 club. And then let's see. Everybody's saying hello to all the new people coming in, which I love. Ya girl la la is here. Welcome in. Susan says she's a NASCAR fan. Love that too. I used to live in Daytona Beach where they had the race every year, and it was always interesting to see how many people would come in and camp out. They even like the parking lot would be full of campers waiting for the race to start, and traffic would be diverted for a whole week because of the race. It's a big following for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like racing? Do you like any at all?
Well, back when I was like mid-teens, I met my biological father, and he actually raced on dirt track, sprint cars and stock cars. So I kind of got into it a little bit, but I not so much anymore. No. So.
It's interesting. I mean, I think they're so talented to be able to do that because it's not easy. I can barely drive a car on a road, much less 90 miles an hour when you don't have that much space in between each car. Very talented. Jackie is saying she has 2 tattoos here as well. She has an elf and Scrooge, which are her favorite Christmas movies. And her husband would say that she knits more than she watches too. LOL. I think that's what we all do. Is we all have something in the background going while we're working. And, we can look up and see from time to time. We don't have to watch the whole thing. Creations by Jax, who's saying 5 tatties. And she just got a new forearm piece on her vacation with Crafty Floridian. Wow. That's amazing. Nice. Let's see. Granny D likes the same drinks as Katia, but she would add fruity teas. And I knew that. I knew she does a lot of that on her channel when she does her live shows. Mariam is joining us. Hi, Mariam. It's nice to have you here this morning. She's watching kids. Oh, watching kids is sport enough for her. I get that for sure. You are absolutely right. And she loves ice water. So that's nice to know. Granny D is saying she's attracted to folks with smarts and wit. Absolutely. I think I'm attracted to people that are have some intelligence. So yeah, that's usually what gets me the most is if they have a sense of humor and intelligence, I'm sunk. You know what I mean? So my
Hmm.
husband, yes, he's really smart and he's pretty funny. So let's see. Let me just make sure we get everybody. Helen is saying she watches all sports. She has no tattoos. She loves water. She loves knitting and crocheting and tatting. Tatting is a really good as well. It's a really good craft to have. Have you ever tatted?
I have not, but I've watched my grandmother do it. She
Mhm.
can do it, and I don't get it. It looks complicated to me.
It looks complicated to me too. I've bought books on it. I've
Hmm.
watched videos, and it's maybe if I were a little bit younger, I think my older eyes are not able to see the tiny stuff. But
Hmm.
it's so beautiful, right?
Hmm. It is.
Does your grandmother still do it?
Do you still tat?
We get the answer right now.
She
We'll
didn't
get an
answer
answer
me.
in a second. She'll probably put an answer here in a minute. Let's see.
Sometimes she says no.
Sometimes, oh, I would love to see that. Patty is saying she's 64 and her BFF and her are planning on getting matching tattoos. Oh, that's really nice. I love that. Helen is saying that she just started watching NASCAR this year. So this is a new thing for her, which is pretty awesome. Um, Mary's joining us back and welcome back. Thank you. It's really nice to have you back with us. Oh my goodness. Listen to this. Ingrid raced stock cars as well with her late husband. She loves motorsport. I would have never guessed that. I think that's very interesting. Thank you for sharing that. That means Ingrid is actually a little bit more competitive than I thought she was, which I love that. Jax is saying that when she met her husband, he drove a transport truck for Jeff Gordon. Oh, wow. We all know that name. So that's really cool. I wonder if you got I'm sure she got to meet him, right? Meet him. That's pretty cool. Granny D is going to be leaving for now. Thank you for joining us. It was really nice to have you here. If you there will be a replay giveaway. We'll be doing the giveaways here in a little bit. So try to. I got to keep my eye on the time. I know it's hard for you to sit and do this as well as myself. So let's see, Marianne, as she enjoys wrestling. Do you like wrestling?
I used to when I was younger. When I was still in high school, I would watch WW. Uh, Back when it was World Wrestling Federation, WWF.
Mm-hmm.
I used to. So.
Mm-hmm. I think it's I like it. I enjoy it. I know some of it, is not, but it's there's still talent and it's
Hmm.
a sport. They have to do it the right way, and you
Yeah.
can still get hurt. Susan is saying she goes to the Kansas Speedway. They've been going for 16 years. That's really great. Really, really great. Here we go. Let's see. Here's a question. Do you have a fancy but easy pattern for a shawl I might try to knit? Yours are angelic. I survived the socks, so I want to try it if you and Crystal help me.
Aw.
I know. It's really sweet. I, I'll have to think about that and get back to you. I know that there are a lot of easy patterns. I think the last one on my Advent is uh is a really nice one, maybe because it lets the yarn do all the work. Um, there's a shawl called Zigzag Shawl by Trendsetters. I can send Crystal the link. It's a really easy kind of knit and purl shawl that you can do. It's triangular. The one that I mentioned before that is called, I can't remember the name of it. I'll have to send that to Crystal as well, but it's a boomerang shawl. Maybe I should show that video clip real quick and I'll point out the one and see if you like it. Let me just do that real quick if you guys don't mind. These are just some Advent patterns that I found. These are mostly paid, but there is one that's free. This is I always do this. I'm so sorry. Let me see if I can. There we go. All right, this is a Skyline wrap by Helen Stewart, Curious Handmade. You take the Advent minis and you can make this beautiful wrap. I think this is a $7 pattern on Ravelry, but she takes 24 different colors and makes this. The one I want to show you is like the last one. I'm sorry I can't just fast forward through this video clip, but these are some lovely Advent patterns if you guys are looking for Advents, and I am looking for Advents. Now this one is a free pattern on Ravelry. It's called the Naughty or Nice Calendar Stole by Samantha Van Noy. I really love it. This is the one I think that's my top contender for my Advent yarns. It's got a lot of lace, different lace sections for the different colors. I shouldn't have put the words over it, the picture like that. I apologize. I should have put it more to the side. I hope you guys can see the picture. But look how beautiful that is. It's a nice, beautiful shawl. I think this one might be a little, there's all different kinds of lace patterns. I'm not sure how simple it would be. I haven't really dug into the stitches. This is another Advent patterns. Amber O'Brien, she's the queen of Advent patterns. She has blankets, pillows, shawls, cows, sweaters. She has so many Advent patterns, but they're all paid patterns, so those are not free, just FYI. All the links to these are down in the description box below. And this is the one I'm talking about, this one. This Quaker Yarn Stretcher Boomerang Susan Ashcraft shawl. See how it's boomerang. This is a close-up of it. You can see how the yarn does the work. It looks like a pretty easy knit pattern. That might be something you would like to do. That one or the zigzag shawl. And again, I'll send those links to Crystal after the show. Do you have anything that you're thinking of, Crystal, at the top of your head?
No, not really.
Okay. Okay. Rosemary is coming back. She had to clean up her kitchen after she was cooking. She was prepping apricots for jam. Yum.
Ooh.
Yeah. Her son is also phoning at 8 from Kinsey. I can't say that. Kinsnia, and she'll be lurking. But hey, I appreciate that so much, and it's so nice to have you here. And I know that's why I'm doing 12 of these shows, because I know that everybody can make these. So anytime anybody can pop in and say hello, it means the world to me. Let's see. Marianne is saying she can't see well enough anymore for tatting. I think that I would have trouble with that, just because my eyes aren't what they used to be. Let's see. We have our beautiful friend joining us today, Regina. I was trying to think of your name, and I was like, it's like my name. That's what I put in my head. Regina is joining us. Marsh Knitting 101. Welcome in. Let's see. Teresa's saying that her daughter and her husband do jiu-jitsu competition, and next year their daughter will be 3 years old, her granddaughter, and she will start classes. That's really great. Let's see. Raquel has one tattoo, a small rose with a stem on her shoulder blade. I love that. That's exactly where one of mine is right here on my shoulder, and the other one's kind of on my back, so lower back. So, let's see. Hannah. Oh yeah, I know. I think it's really interesting to hear everything about everybody, and just, we're sharing a little bit here today. Rosemary is saying she went to start car races. A neighbor got us involved. Not really her scene. That neighbor wasn't Ingrid, was it? Because they live close. I think they live a little close. Let's see. Your grandmother, Patricia, is saying tatting is just 2 stitches and a picot to hook them together. She's not great at it, but it is a great take along hobby because it is so small. That's really good. I really would like to learn that. I think I have some books. Maybe I'll send them to your grandmother, since I know she does it, because I really thought I was going to pick it up, and I haven't. And I just hate that they're just sitting there not being used.
Well, I'm sure she'd appreciate it.
I'll do that, because I think I would rather them be used. And I'm still in the process of organizing everything and cleaning it out. And I wish we lived a little bit closer. I would just run them over to you, but it's not quite so close, even though we're in the same state.
Yeah, still, I think about 3 or 4 hours in between us.
Yeah, for sure. But I will say this, I mailed something to you the other day, and you got it so quickly, which bravo to the USPS, because I didn't think they would be that quick. What'd she say?
My grandmother says you're invited.
Aw, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, you guys, if you ever come up this way as well, I mean, we're in the northern part of the state, so anytime you come this way, I'm in McKinney, so I'm on the eastern part of Dallas and just northeast of Dallas. And
Me and Miguel said one time that since you're about 30 minutes away from Miguel, there is a casino in Oklahoma we want to go to one day.
oh, is
And
that
if we
Windstar?
ever head that way, yes, Windstar.
Mm-hmm.
If we ever head that way, I was going to let y'all both know, and maybe we could do a meetup.
That would be fun. I would do that. I would do that. Definitely. I don't get out a lot, so that would be really fun for me to do. I would really enjoy that. Let's see. Patty is saying that her from Very Pink Knits just put out one yesterday, which is must be an Advent. I'll have to check that out. Thank you for letting us know, and you guys can check it out as well. And Nana Michelle is joining us. Both her sons are brown belts in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. They've been training and competing for 11 years. Wow, that's amazing.
That's awesome.
Claudia saying she wants to make the Naughty and Nice stole as well. Me too. I think that's the one I'm really leaning towards making. But I want to make sure, I'm going to see all my yarns together and make sure they can be put together that way. Tracy saying she's late to the party today. She caught that someone is interested in a simple shawl pattern. Expression Fiber Arts has some stunning but simple shawl patterns to check into. Most are for beginners. There you go. There's another great suggestion as well. So thank you, Tracy. It's a really great suggestion. And we're going to be linking EFA's link down in the description box below because we were talking about that today. So if you are watching the replay, I will have that link a little bit after the show is over. Sherry, Addicted to My Crochet Montgomery, is joining us. Hello, Sherry. Welcome in. Nice to see you. Rosemary said, eek, she burnt some carrots for her lunch. Aw, sorry. Mrs. Debbie LW is here. Hello. Rose and Ursula live really close to Ingrid, about 2.5 hours to 3 hours drive away, which is really awesome. Jen is joining us, Jen Reeves. Hi, Jen. Welcome in. It's nice to have you here. She's saying that her son used to work at the casino on I-35 in Oklahoma. Oh, how awesome is that? That's what we're talking about. Let's go in. Okay, Allison is joining us in. Hi, Allison. Welcome in. And let's see. I think we're caught up. I think if you don't mind, would you mind participating a little bit? Help me police the giveaway, and we'll kind of wrap some of this up. Let's see, and then maybe we'll wrap up with a couple more rapid fire questions. But for the giveaway, I have 2 random comments to pick from, and people were supposed to just put a comment below the last video. Let me share my screen as I explain it instead of having to come back and do that. This is going to look a little weird for a second, and then we'll get it all straightened out. So, all right, under this was my last video, and that's where you had to put the comment, and if you wanted to win, and what your chances were for a free pattern of your choice. We're going to pick 2 winners right now. So I'm just going to put the URL in there. And I'm getting all kinds of ads from Hobie. Look at all these yarns. I don't want to eat any more yarn, but I do love to look at it. All right. Let's see. Filter duplicate users. Let's grab all the comments and pick 2 winners. All right. We have 33 comments for a free pattern of your choice. Let's pick the first winner. Mary's Lifestyle TV. Congratulations. She's saying she loved her energy. We'll be back for more. Aw, thank you. And you're the winner of the first pattern. And let's pick the second winner. Chatelaine Makes. She just won last time. I tell you what, since she just won last time, I will give her a free pattern, but let's go ahead and pick another one as well so that we can have another person. Knit, Purl, and Squirrel with Granny D. All right. So Granny D, we have 3 winners today for the free pattern of your choice. congratulations to everyone there. Now the next part of the giveaway we're going to be doing is this spin the wheel to figure out what the prize is going to be. And then we'll do the giveaway with the, I think I'm going to still use the tools I've been using in Nightbot. I trust them a little bit more. I do have to do something a little tricky, so give me 1 second. Sorry, y'all have to see all of this. There we go. Get to the right place. All right, we're going to spin the wheel to figure out what we're going to see what we're going to be playing for today. And I tell you what, let's do this too. Let's shuffle these on this wheel a couple of feet, like 4 times. Let's just see what happens. I still have some beautiful yarns and some other prizes on here. It has a little bit of a creep. Okay, but I think I know what it is. All right, knit dangle earrings from Birdie Parker. And I'm going to remove that. And let's spin this one more time and find out what the second prize will be. We'll do 2 of these. Oh, yay, some yarn maybe. Ooh, I think this is going to be the, I think it's going to be this. The Crochet Tranquility Cow Kit. All right. I love this one. Okay, give me 1 second. I will show you these and then we'll do the giveaway. Move that. Okay, now we're back to normal. All right, these are the prizes for today. Now, this is the first prize. This is the dangle earrings from Birdie Parker. They have a little bit of a knit stitch on there. I don't know if you guys can see that. If you guys do not wear these kind of dangle earrings, it probably wouldn't be a prize you'd want to participate for, but I think they're so cute. So that's the first prize. Now, the second prize is a kit. It's a crochet cow kit. You get the pattern for the cow. You get these 2 skeins of Madeline Tosh yarn. It's a fingering weight superwash merino yarn in these 2 colors. It's a 2-color cow. And since this is you get the pattern, and you're going to get this hook as well since it's a crochet pattern. So you get the yarn, the hook, and the pattern to make this crochet cow. Of course, you can always make whatever you want to with the yarn, but that's the second prize we're going to go for today. So let's what we'll do, if you guys want to, real quickly, say hello, say hi, real quick, give me a thumbs up. I want to make sure that Nightbot is grabbing everybody. And if you haven't been chatting for a minute, I'm not sure that it does. So go ahead and just give me a thumbs up, give me something so I make sure everybody gets up on the board. I think I'm going to let Nightbot just pick the first one, and then we'll do the random number on the second one. All right, I'm starting to see everybody's names come in. That's great. Sometimes I think it only looks at the last 5 minutes, even though I've got it picked like the last. It doesn't do, it shouldn't do that, but it does. And I don't, okay, I'm seeing everybody's names comes in. I'll just give you guys just a little bit more because I don't want anybody to not have an opportunity to win these earrings. And I'm just going to let Nightbot pick the winner. So what will happen is when I press the button, it'll tell us. And it's going to pick from everybody who's been chatting. So here we go. And if you don't like them, whoever wins, if they don't like this, just tell me and we'll see what else I can find in my bag. So here we go. There we go. Carrie Alfieri is what I'm seeing. So congratulations, my friend. Congratulations. If you do not like that, let me know, and we'll figure out something else for the prize. Let's go back and let's do a random number for the second one. And let's see how many people we have here. We have 39 people here. So we'll do a 1 to a 50 number. 1 second. And what's going to happen is Nightbot's going to put a comment that's saying we're doing a giveaway from 1 to 50. And what you have to do is you put your number guess after the comment. And please, everybody, please only put one guess. If the number is not picked, I promise we will open it back up. But when you guess, please only guess one time because that's only fair. Everybody else is doing it, so please. But if you guys are ready, I'm ready. Now, this is for the Crochet Cow Kit, the Crochet Tranquility Cow Kit. All right, here we go. And it's going to pick the number. And you should see the comment. There you go. Okay, put the number after the comment. And let's see, what did it pick? Okay, it's already picked the number. And it should flag the person who wins. And I just saw a winner. I just saw somebody pick the number. Let's see if it picks it. I'm kind of worried that it's not. Because every time I've tried to do 2 giveaways, it ends up kind of freezing. I do see a person has picked the number. But so I guess I just go to that. Just 1 second. Hold on. Let me get over to this screen here. And let me get back to my comments. The number that it picked, I'll have to get back up here and find it again. Okay, right there was the start. This is why I want to use a different tool. I think this was the number 40. That was the number that it picked. It was 40. I'm sorry it didn't work as great as it's supposed to. I apologize. I am still trying to figure out a good way to do these giveaways and make them more automatic. So please bear with me on that. But Maribel, congratulations. You are the winner of this cow kit. Please, everybody who won, email me your address at knitbymoonbeams@gmail.com. And I will get this in the mail as soon as I possibly can and get that on its way to you guys. I will be doing more of those giveaways. You saw the wheel. There's a lot of prizes still left on that. And I do not want to put any of that stuff back in my room. So I'm going to try to give all of that stuff away with these shows. I think we have done everything. I want to give you a chance, Crystal, to, if there's anything we want to share more about your channel, which, anything that we haven't had a chance to talk about.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me today. I had lots of fun. I noticed I know a lot of these names. A few I don't, but a lot of them I do recognize, and I'm glad y'all are here today. That's pretty much all that I have. I mean, I've gone over technically everything, and most everybody knows what's going on my channel right now. But if you're not aware, my patterns are on sale till December 31st. And they are 75% off. So good deal there. They come out to be about 60 cents a piece.
Wow.
They're $2.50. I've wanted to be really giving for this season. And so I make very little profit off of it, but they get a good deal. That's what I wanted mostly for it. So.
Oh, that's so kind of you to do that. I didn't know that. And again, also the replay, you're going to win some patterns of crystals as well. So that would be also if you want to wait, and then I'll have that in a couple of days, and then but please go check out her patterns because they are beautiful. I know I have some in my queue that I want to make because I love that last ruffly shawl. I really want to make that one, and that's crochet, and I really want to do more crochet next year. So I'm excited about that. Let's see. It looks like we do have a few people joining us. We're about to wrap some things up. I just welcome in. I'm sorry we are wrapping things up a little bit earlier today. I know, I appreciate you being here, and it's been so much fun getting to know you a little bit better, asking some of these rapid fire questions, getting to know a little bit more about your channel, the gardening aspect of it, and interacting with also with your grandmother. She's such a sweet person and a hoot, and I'm glad she was here with us as well. And anytime you want to come back on the channel, please let me know. I would love to have you come back. And I just wish you all the best, and thank you for being one of my friends of Christmas. And I do hope you and your family have a very Merry Christmas and a wonderful rest of your day. And we wish everybody here the same. Have a great rest of your day. And we hope to see you all here in a couple of days for my next day of Knitmas, which will be day 6. I believe it'll be Saturday. So we'll see you then. Everybody have a wonderful day and take care. And thank you again for participating. And we'll see you soon.
Bye, everyone.